Whether you're dipping your toes in the sand, walking on the boardwalk, many think this is the perfect place to beat the heat.
Water's going to be amazing. It's going to be very hot out, and yeah, we're going to have a fun time.
Perfect for the beach. It'll be hot out. Some more stuff we got to get rid of this cloud.
And if you're not dipping your toes in the water, you can feel the ocean breeze from just walking near the shoreline.
It is killer. I walked outside today, and I walked right back in. Yeah, but love it.
But this heat can be dangerous. Try to avoid the amount of time you spend outside and stay hydrated. Mary Bloom Buckley, 1010 wins on 92.3 FM in Coney Island.
Keep it here for the latest from AccuWeather. And a weather phenomenon is being blamed for possible more wacky weather ahead for us.
It is a very strong El Nino that has formed in the Pacific Ocean, according to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. And meteorologists say conditions will strengthen over the next few months with water temperatures rising in the Pacific Ocean. Typically, that means a storm track hones in on Southern California in the winter months, leading to extreme flooding conditions. And the northern half of the U.S. and parts of Alaska are more likely to see warmer than average temperatures and dry conditions in the winter, but each El Nino is different in terms of timing and magnitude. Alex Stone, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Knicks fans, you know you're still on cloud nine with that miraculous comeback to beat the Spurs in Game 4 of the NBA Finals. Now one win away from its first championship in 53 years.
Jana was hurrying up 6th Avenue and even though in a rush, had time to gush.
Did you watch the game?
Yes, I'm so sorry. I'm running to a meeting, but it was incredible.
That's okay, I'll walk with you.
Life-changing.
How was that?
It just was so, that we fought so hard in the comeback, and I think it's also just very good for New York. We just need it.
New York is falling in love with these Knicks. Jay had his window open as he was watching the comeback.
Did you hear any crowds outside like
Yeah, it was crazy.
What did you expect?
And Nasir, back to work after a late night, still shaking his head.
No, it was a great game. Yes.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Good luck, Knicks.
Julia Brown, 1010 wins on 92.3 FM.
But some Knicks fans apparently too exuberant amid reports of 56 people overall taken into custody last night. 10 injured cops after the Knicks came from behind in their win. The violence happening mainly around Madison Square Garden. Police estimate around 10,000 fans flooding the area. 15 arrests when it was all over. Next time, the Knicks meet up with the Spurs Saturday night in San Antonio. Swift, attention, Spikes t-shirt sales.
The shirt was a double homage. Stevie Nicks. Nicks spelled like the team Taylor Swift was watching courtside. Vogue.com culture writer Emma Spector says it was made by Alana Hayam of the musical group, who was sitting next to Swift.
I just thought it was an extremely fun way to put a girl group spin on sports fandom.
Hayam made them privately, but of course someone has caught on. They're now on Etsy, and the person selling them tells me they are overwhelmed with orders. Mac Rosenberg, 1010 wins on 92.3 FM.
Definitely not done with watch parties. This time it's the turn of the World Cup. And some fans are even drawing parallels to the Knicks saga. One place where it's happening, the USTA Billie Jean King National Tennis Center in Queens.
By the looks of it, all eyes on Mexico as fans make their way to the kickoff ceremony.
We have to.
Big soccer fan David here schooled me a bit. He says Mexico's hosted the World Cup 3 times, but took home the cup never. So it's underdog season.
You know, they're kind of like the Knicks. You could depend on them to get so far, but they might make it this year.
That aside, he says it's simply a special sport.
It's a unification of different cultures together in one place. I'm glad that New York City gets to host some of the games.
And no matter who wins,
the vibes are what brings me to the game.
Amanda Alexander, 1010 wins on 92.3 FM in Queens.
Mexico beat South Africa 2-0 in the opening match of the 2026 World Cup. And a note, the Intrepid Museum will be hosting free FIFA World Cup watch parties. For an update of their watch parties, intrepidmuseum.org. Impossible travel sourdough surfacing as a World Cup heats up. The CEO of NJ Transit threatening to hold Amtrak accountable for their system should it fail World Cup passengers, he says. Previous delays blamed on Amtrak. Overhead wire issues have caused long delays. NJT President CEO Chris Kaluri.
What I will not do is let New Jersey Transit, which has worked its heart and soul to make sure these events are successful, to take a blame for something that we did not do.
Speaking at a board meeting, saying if delays happen on a FIFA game day, the service could be crippled. Amtrak spokesperson said in part, Amtrak is prepared for the games. With rates of domestic violence reported up in the city, DA's office wants more funds to bring the numbers down. Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg.
Whether that's enhancing existing work like child care or housing supports, or new work that is of community building, something like healthy relation workshops or resource fairs.
In speaking with 1010 Wins, barbaric, inhumane, heinous nonsense says to be the reaction from Ariana Grande upon learning, says Variety, of the White House using her song to promote ICE deportations in reference to her song Bye. Part of a TikTok post said to depict ICE agents cuffing people, making arrests. Grande telling the administration to stop using her music. The White House spokesperson telling Variety in part what's actually barbaric and inhumane, going on to say are the murdered innocent American citizens. Grande's previously called out the Trump administration. Despite the hot weather, officials say they're ready for a possible threatening surge of ICE action in the city, conducting preparatory exercises to that effect. Governor Holcomb.
We expect our laws to be complied with. We don't want our jails being used for any purpose other than local law enforcement purposes. It's not their job to be ICE detention centers either. That's not what the taxpayers are paying for.
From an immigration roundtable today in Jackson Heights to talk about ICE, Holcomb telling the president and ICE today, quote, "I am not asking you to come," in apparent response to a previous Trump statement that he would bring ICE to the city only if she'd made such a request. No details of what such preparatory exercises were conducted.
See website for details. BillsHappen.com is not a lender. It does not make credit decisions. Must be 18 years old. Not available in all states.
Honey, everything is so expensive, and our bills are piling up.
You're telling me credit cards are maxed out, rent is due, and the car payment's right around the corner? We need some extra cash.
We should do what my friend from work did. She went to BillsHappen.com and got the money she needed the next day.
Our credit is not great. Are you sure?
When he was younger and he had a heart problem, and that had led to what happened to him. Just too bad. So, but the music, of course, and a lot more remains. It's Q104.3 with Carol Miller. Our Q1 forecast, well, I didn't see any thunderstorms here in Midtown, but they're still saying they're roaming around.